What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sevens Baseball. I am super pumped to make this video. I've been looking forward to this game for so long. I'm a big Xbox player, and so I'm super hyped that it's finally come to Xbox. So today, without further ado, we're going to hop into the show 21, and we're going to start out right now with episode 1 of Road to the Show. So I've gone ahead and I've made my character. For those of you who are just starting the game, once you first log in, if you look up here in the top left, you'll have this little icon where you can click on, and this will be your ball player. It's going to be used across all your Diamond Dynasty modes, Road to the Show, etc. And here you can change their different loadouts. You can look at their player card, see what your stats are so far. You can check your appearance. You can change your pose, do a few things here. And really just customize what you want your ball player to be, change your name. I just selected something totally random for this, and this year we're going with Raleigh Noble. So I think that's going to be super cool. This is our character, and let's hop into the show and see where we go. Use current rosters. Let me know if you guys have picked up the show, if you got one of the early access versions, or if you're waiting until the 20th to get started with this. Also, make sure if you enjoy this content that you leave us a like on the video and you subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes of us playing.
With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Alright, have you been talking to any particular team, Raleigh? Let's see. I just want to play ball for the club that wants me the most. I want it to be random. I mean, obviously I'd love the Braves, but no favorite you're pinning your hopes on? No, sir. That's probably for the best, not yours to decide anyway. Right? Yeah, so let's see. I don't want to tie up your lines. Good luck, son. Continue. This is totally new for many.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's this world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
That Jimmy's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Or the Astros. Then I'll be happy. The Yankees. Okay. I can do this. Let's get to New York. Alright, this will be cool. I'm excited, man.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher, what are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you can trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them, and they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
I think that's a cool thing they did with the show. Let's see. Just taking its sweet time loading up here.
A minor league manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Alright, the club is intrigued by your potential as a two-way player, Raleigh. You mean pitching and position play? Game, let's try it. Do I have to? Let's see. We're not going to force anything on you long term, but would like to get a look at you both ways for at least a few games. Sure thing, Skip, or do they have a field position in mind for me? Let's go with this. Where do you see yourself playing in the field? Infield. Third base. Yes, sir. Okay. We'll try it. We'll try it from the mound, see what we like. I think it's cool that you have that option if you want to be the next Shohei Ohtani.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
Let's go to play next. This is exciting. To the Yankees. Like I said, as long as it wasn't the Red Sox or the Astros, I was happy.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Fastball, changeup, curveball. Those aren't right. I mean, you'd think that they would know pitches of who they just drafted. Our top 3 options for pitches. Let's see. What are we going to want? Good focus training. Day out. Long stretch of the game. We'll be able to make a choice of what area of the game to train. Replace four-seam fastball. Replace changeup. Replace curveball. Let's replace the changeup. Yeah. Cool. Let's see. Screwball. 12-6. Sweeping. Curveball. Knuckle curve. Slurve. Slider. I mean, I heard cutters are pretty good in this game. It's always good to have a good slider, though. Let's go with the cutter. I think that should be okay. Like I said, I don't even know if we're going to stick with pitching, but let's try it. We have added a cutter to our repertoire. I'm excited for this game, guys. I don't know if you have watched any other YouTubers play through. I love T. Martin. I always watch his Road to the Show play through, so I'm excited to get to watch his this year. I think we're good. We'll just leave those for now. Bullpen session. Let's focus on our primary pitch, which is our fastball. Cool. Let's go to play next. Just want to get into a game, get playing, see how we do. I played the technical test, but I have not played since then, so I'm sure these first few games are going to be a little rough getting back to the feel of it. So let's play a game. See what we can do. Okay. Playing the Senators. I think that's a Nationals minor league affiliate. But let's hop into it.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Northeast League. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Harrisburg Senators and the Somerset Patriots. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Somerset Patriots.
All right, let's go.
Luis Gil gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd.
All right, play appearance.
So now into the box is Alec Keller. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the 1-2. This one's down to third. Scooped up.
Oh, wow.
And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
I didn't realize you had to pull the stick down there. We'll send to our next appearance. Let's see what we can do.
No ball.
So now here is Raleigh Noble looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Might be a little rough, but let's see the camera. So if you guys want to improve your hitting in MLB The Show, I would highly suggest doing one of these strike zone views. You can't see your ball player as much, which is kind of sucky, but you do get to see the strike zone a lot better. So let's try strike zone 3. See how we like this.
Here's the first pitch to him.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Gotta get my timing back.
1-1. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The set and the 1-2. Hit out towards second, reined in, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
We can do.
Now at the plate here is Raleigh Noble, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second. Let's see what we can do.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
The 0-1 offering.
Get out of here. Tim, throwing us inside. All right, Raleigh, let's go. Right center field. Here we go. Freeman. Oh.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Patriots are out on top. Next up, Raleigh Noble. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Softly hit toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. Up next, Raleigh Noble. He bounced out last time up.
This is the time when you need to shine. Got to do something. Raleigh, let's see.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Needs a cup of coffee.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Driven nicely into the gap. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
I don't know what happened there. Well, looks like we won the game. No help with me.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. Addison Russ claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew.
Back to the clubhouse. It was that was bad. That was bad. That was not a good first game. But we'll do a little hitting practice. Figure out the controls. I don't know what was up. He wouldn't run to second, and then he rounded second. We'll see what's happening. We'll see what's happening. But we got a little progression, so that's good. Keep advancing. Raleigh Noble and see what we can do through the season. But I think we're going to end it there for episode 1, guys. Again, leave us a like on the video if you enjoyed. Had a good laugh from the the poor performance today. Leave us a comment down below if you guys picked up MLB The Show, what you'd like to see. I think we're going to play through Road to the Show. Maybe we'll do a few other modes. Let me know what you guys like to see, and we will catch you guys in the next one.